Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Throwing, Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Prescott now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
46.
Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defense is talking about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Fourth down, Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right check. Wide in. Then we're going to 53.
Off the draw, here's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They were going to 53. Here we go, 47.
To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Let's go to go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Browns drive about to get started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now,
David Njoku, 64 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They begin the drive with Williams. Now inside the 25. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 56 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill. We're going to 54. Wide in. What do you think?
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Cowboys.
Here we go, 46.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go, going to 54. Going to 26.
Now Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Prescott's pass.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 9.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Here we go. Wide in. Hey, kill. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check. Wide in. Here we go. Kick 26.
Here's Prescott.
He'll try and do this himself. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal.
Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 26.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
19 Tiger. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates.
Throwing, Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Browns first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This one downfield for Tillman.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Cedric Tillman,
50 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front.
well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for two.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. The penalty got him half the distance to the goal down to the one, made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1-yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there. And they did it successfully.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Prescott.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Again is made complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Kill. Go to 53.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
George Pickens
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey now for the point after. And this is now a 1-point game.
Next the score, Browns 22, Cowboys 21. Brendan Aubrey to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
65, 60, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Come on, come on. Set. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Sanders to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And now an audible here into something else.
Street. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. Ready.
To throw is Sanders. Open man, he completes it to Judy.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down, Brown.
60 Eagles, 6 Hawks, 70, Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Mustang 19.
Here's Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer.
Sanders once more. Pass caught. He's got Tillman.
Now a signal of the timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
18 Cardinal. Warriors 70. 19 tight. Cup 19.
Now Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick here is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Here we go, 46, 46. We're going to 53.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here we go 46. Here we go 47. 26.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. 48. Here we go, going to 50. Hey, 47. Here we go. Here we go. Kill. 26.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Sanders. They'll swing this out to Jenkins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To throw now. Here's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to throw. Sanders. That one caught by Carter. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing again, it's Sanders. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A 3rd quarter now, and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to throw again. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Viking 18. Dragon 60. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete as well.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9.
Here's Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Prescott down.
He's got this to Pickens.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day. 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 26.
Prescott to throw it. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, the offense has moved the ball pretty well on this drive, but now the defense are bowing their neck up a little bit, aren't they?
Yeah, not only are they bowing it up, but I think they took a little bit of a gamble there because on 2nd down, they sent people after him and got him, and that puts them in a pretty good spot now to bring up a 3rd and long.
We're going to 54. We'll go 46. 46. Hey, 47.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it, we got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Sanders.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Takes this one back into the end zone. The Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can watch you either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 38, Browns 28. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they work this well.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pass. Good catch. Damn. You tighten the pass just tight.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Street, 7 Pirates.
Throwing, Sanders. This will be caught. Judy.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, you picked that?
Throw there is incomplete.
Well, momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense has other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Come on. 60, Panther 60, 19 Tiger, 19 70 Lions, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Panther 11, Panther Cowboy, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Sanders going to throw again. He'll get this complete to Tillman.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, Brown.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Sanders to throw.
16-yard line.
This one is complete to Judkins.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
To throw is Sanders.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there of 22.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now Prescott.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the
We'll figure that, man.
And he is going to bring this
That
back
play
inside
took
the
too
20
long.
to the 18-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 70 Rangers, 19 Lions.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be caught for Browns touchdown.
Cedric Tillman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy about it, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Third down. Third and 14.
Prescott. That is intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Browns 42. Cowboys 38.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
Really a party.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wide eight. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Wide eight. Here we go, 47. Hey, 47. 26.
Now Dak. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go, going to 53. Hey, kill. Here we go, going to 54. Wide eight. 26.
To throw, Prescott. He's got Pickens, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 56 yards.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more out there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
They scored too early.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
Go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Lions. 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warriors 17.
He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over in that time, but it's going to lead to third down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dive, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 by Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
I can't move nobody. Fuck up.
Buffalo 18.
Can't move nobody.
They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Man, oh, I was going to say. No timeout?
As they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
70 Rangers, 70 Panther 60, Panther 60. Viking 8.
Here's Sanders.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his own. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates, 7 Cup 19.
I can't move nobody. She was first timeout right now.
18 Pirates.
Sure.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. He gets this into the hands of Jenkins.
And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's 1st down.
19 tight. Panther 60. Panther 60. Warriors 70. Panther 11. Panther
Ain't doing
11. 19 Lions.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys are going to hang on
baby.
on the final play to get the turnover to seal
boy.
this football game.
You tough.
But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Mm-hmm.